Once I unlock something like that, it's like the best feeling ever. Like there's a whole community of us. There's probably like, we have a Discord of like probably 50 people where we just are sharing.
How did you get into this?
So I started playing the game like very casually in like 2016, like in the back of high school. I had no idea what I was doing at the time. I was probably guessing like Malaysia on Mexico. And then around 2020 when COVID hit, I was like, I would kind of just want to see more of the world and just learn more about the world. There's a couple of people on YouTube I was watching that were playing the game, and I really was like, okay, I think I want to learn and experience different cultures and see the world. So I started studying, and then I've only been playing for almost a year now. It's been 11 months.
What do you like about it?
I think it gives me like an appreciation for like different countries that I don't think I necessarily would have had without, or like just seeing different regions of the world that I never would have known about. And like knowing that this place exists is cool. And like knowing that like there's people here, I really enjoy that process of just like learning the game and experiencing different places and seeing the world in a different light.
That is really interesting, right? In the sense that because of the way that the game is formulated, you see all of the minutia and the little ways the country are different. Is that kind of what gets people into it?
The more I like studied, and the more like once I unlock something like that, it's like the best feeling ever. Like there's a whole community of us. There's probably like, we have a Discord of like probably 50 people where we just are sharing different tips and like, oh my God, I found this specific tree in South Africa that's only in North Cape. And we're like, yeah, let's go. And so like we're really finding like and unlocking things like that in the pro community is really big. I think more for like the newer audience or like the more casual players, it's just like, it's just a challenge with your friend of seeing who's smarter.
What country has this made you want to visit the most? Like when you see all of these places and you're like, oh.
I have three. My top three. I'll go. But number 3 is Singapore. I really want to go to Singapore. It just looks like a beautiful. And then 2 is Iceland. I think that's just for obvious reasons, just beautiful. And then I think my sleeper, number 1, is northern Thailand or like Laos. There's a city in Laos I really want to go to, Vang Vieng. It's like beautiful scenic, as rivers going through it. It's a beautiful city I really want to visit. It's high on my bucket list.
In the professional ranks, like where do you rank?
I'm definitely not the best, which is crazy to think about. If you see my videos, you're probably like, how? There's people a lot better. I also think it's like, it comes down, there's different ways to play the game, and I would rank people differently based off of like, so like I am more of like a fast speed guesser where I like doing country streaks. So basically it's how many countries in a row can you get, where other people, maybe their specialty is guessing speed running exactly where you are to the exact road as quickly as you can to the exact meter. I would say when it comes in terms of like fast guessing country streaks, I don't want to give myself an exact rank, but I would say within generously top 25, 30.
What makes somebody better than somebody else? Is it simply your experience level, or how do you get better at it?
It gets to a point where it's like very marginal, and you start learning like people that have studied Russia, right? Like learning different Russian like towns and learning Cyrillic. Like that's like the next step in different vegetation in Russia and like unlocking big countries. And once you come back after like 3 days, you forget a lot, and it's really discouraging because like it's like a language. I would say it's like a language. If you want to continue to be good at the game, you have to continue to play it. And the less you play, the more you forget, and the more you play, the more you learn. So if I take like a week off, I'll come back and I'll be like a 2x worse player than I was before, honestly. Like your visual identity and like the vibes you pick up on, you just lose like kind of a general feel of like guessing very quickly and intuitive pretty quickly.
Where do you think that this goes moving forward for you?
Yeah. I'm kind of just, I want to continue playing the game, get better. Like there's so much I have to learn. I want to continue seeing the countries and learning more about the world. There's so much I can learn. I'm so excited about what I have to learn. Like I'm learning Australia right now. It's like super fun. And then I think beyond just learning, and I think there's I want to actually see them in real life, the amount of times I've seen Malaysia's telephone poles, I would love to see them, in real life as well. So
are a lot of people who play, are they extensive travelers, or is this kind of how they travel?
It's actually I don't think so. This is our way of traveling. I think there is maybe some people that do travel more than others, and that's where they get their specialty. Generally, the best players in this game are like 15 or 16. Like the world's best players are all like sophomore, juniors in high school, which is really interesting.
What's coming up?